Okay, so hi, it's me. Um, I very rarely do these like full camera videos unless I'm talking about something serious or whatnot. But my reasoning for doing this, full stop, and I apologize that I'm like touching the mic. I just wanted to capture like my raw, unfiltered thoughts on what just was revealed to me, to the world, regarding the state of PlayStation. And I. Where do I even start? Oh my god. So, it has been announced by I don't think PlayStation, maybe in the middle of me recording this, PlayStation will um I thank you. Yes, the dog is here to comfort me. Um it's in the middle, maybe in the middle of recording this, we'll get some kind of official press statement from PlayStation, but it has been revealed by Jason Schreier, who has, golden ironclad status as far as I'm concerned. In his latest news article on Bloomberg, says breaking, PlayStation is shutting down Bluepoint Games, the studio responsible for modern remakes of classic games such as Demon Souls and Shadow of the Colossus. More than that as well, they are responsible for the excellent HD remasters of Ico and Shadow of the Colossus, the Metal Gear Solid collection, and the original two God of War remasters on PS3 that are forever going to be locked behind PlayStation's bullshit streaming service and never going to be given ports now, because they're going to just fucking remake it and remove everything probably that makes those games unique, like the fixed camera angles and the darker portrayal of Kratos and combat and whatnot. But um I I am just no I'm just I am so pissed off. If I don't laugh, I'm gonna cry. I am so pissed off about this that I don't, I, 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 um, uh, you know, I was really nervous something like this was going to happen, because you had last year the announcement that, of all things, Bluepoint was working on a live service, which the scope of how brain dead stupid of a decision that was continues to pick at my brain. um I just like, this is like, I have my support dog right here while I process this. I mean, like, you okay, PlayStation. What do I want to say before I like fly into an angry rage? I This is an era where remakes is are starting to become like more and more like a hot commodity, or an easy, but a more frequent thing, because you know um it's just what they do, and PlayStation had Bluepoint. I would argue the greatest remake studio in the world. Like, despite how I feel about their change in art direction and things like Shadow of the Colossus and Demon Souls, especially like with Demon Souls really butchering the soundtrack, Bluepoint were a singular talent. And I just saying in the past sense now, it hasn't even been like 10 minutes, and I already have to refer to Bluepoint in the past tense. That this is so like, this is so like, I will never forgive PlayStation for this. You know, like all of the goodwill they might have accumulated from that state of play that they did last week, that was really, really fantastic. Fuck that. All that goodwill just flew out the window. Just I'm trying to like say things that I haven't already said before. But, and I know this sounds like dramatic and you know, I'm like really playing it up for the camera, but like I want you all to understand like just how I'm like holding back. I am really holding back my just immense disgust. And it's like, I think one of the reasons why they were shut down, I haven't read the article yet because I don't subscribe to Bloomberg, but maybe I can find a gift version of it somewhere. But it's like, they were looking for some kind of project to do, and it's like, fucking hello, like, what are you talking about? Like, you were looking for a project that you wanted to do. Hello, like, hello, look at all the IP you've got. Hello, something, hello, fucking Bloodborne right there, fucking Eco right there, Killzone right there. Why is Sony Santa Monica doing the God of War remake? Have fucking Bluepoint right there. Hello, right there. Hello, everywhere you got IPs. Hello, you're surrounded by them. You hardly fucking touch them. This is what I thought the point of Bluepoint was. To remake your games. Not make fucking live services. Hello! Hello! The fucking Muppets running PlayStation right now. Hello! Hello! What in favor of who? In favor of Haven getting shut down? The fucking Fair Games AI Monkey Mask team? Those motherfuckers are still around? Those motherfuckers are still around? Fire Sprite, that hasn't put anything worthwhile at all since they were acquired by PlayStation, whose game has like been MIA for years. We don't know fucking anything about it. Media Molecule is still around. They haven't done shit besides Dreams for many years. like what you give like that Bungie spinoff Team LFG that's gonna make some fucking like high fantasy fairy fucking live service where it's like MOBA shit, like frog type game. They are still around, but Bluepoint is not. Are you kidding? Bluepoint is the one that gets the axe. One of your best teams. One of your best teams. And I have to, I made like, Richard and I were talking about this a while ago, about like what studios we thought were going to get shut down. And I made like a list of studios, and I think Bluepoint was one of them. And I'm going to have to give Richard props, because Richard said that he thinks there is a 50-50 chance that Bluepoint was going to get shut down. And I said that was impossible, because I literally have it marked here. It's impossible. I have the Google Doc that like I made when Richard and I were talking one night. It was like some random night on Discord that we were talking, and this was like a while back. And he said that there's a 50-50 chance that Bluepoint was going to get shut down. I thought that was impossible. I thought that was impossible that Bluepoint would get shut down. Because Bluepoint, in my opinion, is one of the... This is like shutting down Team Asobi to me. This is like shutting down Team Asobi. This is like on that level. This is like shutting down Housemarque. And like, what a gigantic waste of potential. What a gigantic waste. You acquire the best remake studio in the fucking games industry, in the fucking world, and you have them work on God of War Ragnarok as a support studio, which, like, already right away, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then you have them do a God of War live service, which it's like, what? Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? And then you announce a God of War trilogy remake, but you don't have Bluepoint do it, even though you had Bluepoint working with Sony Santa Monica this entire time. They have been under Sony's umbrella, officially, in any official capacity. They are now doing a remake. They're doing a trilogy remake. It's like no, instead of having Bluepoint do it, let's shut them down. I don't... I know Hideaki Nishina, I know Hermen Hulst is running, but like, what? So under this tutelage now, with Hermen Hulst, I'll count Jim Ryan. I'm still gonna count Jim Ryan in this because he was still around when they were making these decisions. So in this era, that's like we still have splash damage coming in ever since Jimmy Boy left. This is what Hermen Hulst has done. He had with Bluepoint ever since. Bluepoint worked on as a support studio with God of War Ragnarok, made a stupid live service with God of War that got canceled last year, and now instead of giving them the God of War trilogy remake that you just announced, or giving them a remake of like literally anything, if I was Hermen Hulst, I would give Bluepoint the keys to the kingdom. I'd be like, remake whatever the fuck you want, man. I don't care. Remake whatever you want. You then shut them down. Because why? I'm just like like, what? Oh, here we go. Here's their Sony rep statement. 70 people will lose their jobs. Great, thank you. Thank you, PlayStation. Meanwhile, a Sony representative has issued the following statement. Quote, Bluepoint Games is an incredibly talented team and their technical expertise has delivered exceptional experiences for the PlayStation community. We thank them for their passion, creativity, and craftsmanship. Here's the door. Get the fuck out. That's... fuck this stupid-ass statement. Fuck this shit. Like, you guys are the best remake studio that not only we have, but, like... Could you not give them any... You seriously do not... You seriously did not have anything! You did not have them do anything? Like, anything? Like, what? 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 How? Oh my god, thank god my cold is gone. Like, it's like... What? Whoa, what? So, where? What? So fucking... So Haven gets to survive. Haven with Fair Games gets to survive. That just lost their big name at the studio, that just lost their creative director not that long ago. They survive. They live to eat the rich another day with their AI generated monkey mask, but Bluepoint gets shut down. What a disaster. What a complete mismanagement of this studio. This for me, this is the biggest like um this is the biggest misallocation of talent I have ever seen in this industry. I really like I don't even Oh, and here's another one that's interesting. So, Steven, I'm looking at I don't often go on Blue Sky because I hate it, but um Steven Totillo, he says, and this is true, that PlayStation has made 8 acquisitions. Or sorry, has made let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, like 8 acquisitions in like this generation. Nixus, which has been great. Fire Sprite, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They had layoffs. Bluepoint, fucking dead. Valkyrie, I guess, is doing fine. They're a support studio. Haven, shockingly still around. Bungie, I don't know why the fuck. $3 billion on Bungie, that's gonna be like marathon. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Neon Koi, I forgot about them. They shut down. And then Firewalk. They of course made Concord, and they deserve to be like just ass blasted out the door. So Bluepoint Games gets the same fate as Firewalk. The team that made excellent HD remasters during the PS3, PS4 era, the team that remade Shadow of the Colossus, the team that remade Demon Souls, arguably one of the best looking PS5 games still. I would say probably as far as like raw technical detail, I would say probably the best. But they get the same fate as their mobile game studio and Firewalk that made Concord. What a disgrace. I mean, what an absolute what a disgrace. Like, get Hermen Hulst, get out. Like I don't want to hear it. You know what? I've said this before where people still try to defend this live service initiative, and it's like no, because things like this happen. I'm like, when, how many, and this is like a topic that I had. This is a topic that I had planned for like a video or a live stream where I would talk about what's been going on with like High Guard and the Hunters Gathering stuff and whatnot. And that's just the major human cost of live services. And I would put the death of Bluepoint Games in that category because it's like all that time, even once they stopped working on God of War Ragnarok, they had 3 years to do a remake or something, or small spin-off game, something. I don't know. I know they wanted to make their own content, but it's like live services? Like why? Why give them live services to work on? I don't even I don't dude, like uh, like who's next? I mean, who's next? Like, I'm sorry, if Bluepoint Games gets shut down, nobody is safe. Nobody is safe. I mean, that's like one of their golden geese, in my opinion. Like, come the fuck on. Like what are we doing? Like, I don't, I don't, I don't know. This hurts. I mean, this is, dude, this hurts me as a long time PlayStation fan, like since I was a little kid, and somebody who's followed them closely for like decades. Decades I have followed them closely, and even like much more over the past 10 years, ever since I started doing this channel, because I care about their future. I care about the family of studios they have. I don't Dude, what? 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 I don't even know what to call this video right now. I really don't. Like, I don't know what to call this. I I I don't I just I'm speechless. I mean, I'm not speechless. I've been talking for the last like 20 minutes or so. I don't know how long this is, but I'm like, I'm just shocked. I just dude, I like I I never thought this would happen. Where PlayStation would actually have the nerve to close down Bluepoint. It's like, you have all these talented people there, and like, it's like, you seriously could not give them a project? Like, is PlayStation even more mismanaged than I thought? Is PlayStation Studios even more mismanaged under Hermen Hulst than I thought? I thought it was really bad, but like, this is like, dude, he needs to go, man. Like, I'm no, he needs to go. I please God, get somebody else in there, please. Please get somebody else in there, please. Like, I'm so done with this. I'm so done with this, like, Jim Ryan, Hermen Hulst era. I'm so sick of this shit. I want this motherfucker gone. I want him gone. I cannot, like, this is not like a personal where like I hate the man, but as like a business person, as somebody who has been put in charge to lead PlayStation Studios and like send us on our way with like the future, I have like no faith in Hermen Hulst. I mean, I didn't have much faith in him already over these last few years, ever since like, ever since we found out more things. And then it's like, he like shepherded Concord to death. He was okay with fair games. He's okay with shutting down Bluepoint. He's okay with like wasting Ben Studios' time on a live service that went nowhere. Spent $3 billion on Bungie. That's like still is, that's like Destiny 2 is on life support. Multiple projects canceled. Naughty Dog wasting their time on The Last of Us Online. Insomniac wasting their time on a live service. I mean, just oh man, I mean, just so that's, until we hear more, that's really all I've got to say. I am just so like, I am so like, I am so just, I don't even think saying words like disappointed, disgusted, pissed off, I don't even think that does it justice. Like that, this like, this is like, it's like, I can't even think of a good like comparison to make this to. I just like, I just, I am so just like, I I don't have the words anymore. So I'm going to end it here because I could like babble on for another 20-30 minutes probably, but I just rest RIP Bluepoint Games. You deserved, I wish they had never been acquired. I wish they were never acquired. I wish they had stayed independent, just remained as like a contract studio with PlayStation. This is the biggest waste of potential in the games industry, in my opinion. Like the biggest fumble I've ever seen. This was a match made in heaven. This was like Housemarque and PlayStation. Like, oh, it just makes sense. Bluepoint and PlayStation. Oh, it makes sense. And yet here we are, and Bluepoint is getting shut down because they were put as a support studio on God of War Ragnarok when they didn't need to be, and they were given a live service, and they were approved to make a live service when it's like, what are you doing? Like, go back to making remakes or make a smaller game. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I wish I had better news with this. I just, if this is your first time hearing about this, I just like, yeah. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all hopefully with better news next time. See ya.